Hello everyone, myself Pooja Sharma. This is class 9 Geography lesson 1 India size and location. In this chapter we are going to cover introduction part, location and size of India, India and the world and India's neighbors. So first we will start with the introduction. If we are saying earth, that we can see one imaginary line that divides earth equal into two parts, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So most of the countries are comes in northern hemisphere. In that we can see some another imaginary lines, that is longitudes and latitudes. Longitudes are the vertical lines and latitudes are the horizontal lines. So you can see here that horizontal lines are parallel to the equator and vertical lines are start from north pole to end at south pole. So longitudes are from north pole to south pole and latitudes are parallel to the equator. So equator donates with 0 degree and southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere donate with prime meridian. So here if any country is comes in between western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere, it locate with the help of equator, and if any country comes in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, then it locate with help of prime meridian. So here you can see that if any country comes in the western and the eastern hemisphere, we will take location from the equator, and if any other country comes in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, we will take help of prime meridian to locate that country. So take example of India. India comes in the northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere, means from the upside it come in northern hemisphere and it is in the east side. So we will take help of the equator and prime meridian to locate the exact position of India in the map or globe. So our India's latitude is 37 degree 6 minute north and 8 degree 4 minute north. Now why we are taking north in the north pole and the south pole? Because India comes completely in the northern hemisphere, so it latitudes comes in north. So 37 degree 6 minute north and 8 degree 4 minute north is the latitude of our country, and 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east is the longitude of our country. So here why we are taking east? Because our longitudes completely come in the eastern hemisphere. So that's why our longitude is 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east. So earth is equally divided with the imaginary line, that is equator, and it divided in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere and western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere by prime meridian. So India have one imaginary line, that is Tropic of Cancer, and Tropic of Cancer is 23 degree 30 minute north, because India completely comes in the northern hemisphere. So our Tropic of Cancer is 23 degree 30 minute north. Now our next topic is India's size. India's total area is 3.28 million square kilometer, and India has a seventh largest country in the world. If we are talking about its land boundaries, that is 15,000 kilometer, and its coastal areas or coastal boundary is 7,500 kilometer. In the north part we have a mountains, and if we are talking about the south zone, that it is laying with Indian Ocean. So if we are talking about the time period of our country, so 24 hours have our earth is rotating 360 degree. In a 1 hour it 15 degree, and the 16 minute it have 15 degree. So that means 4 minutes it take 1 degree. So our longitude is 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minutes longitude. So we can see the time change in Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, that is 29 degree. So why this is? Because we have a confusion. That's why to solve the confusion of the timing of different state, we are taking one standard time, that is called standard meridian. The Indian standard meridian is 82 degree 30 minute east longitude. It passes through Mirzapur near the city of Ahmedabad. Local time of Mirzapur is taken as the standard time all over India. It is the central meridian that divides the Indian territory into two equal halves, eastern and western. To have this local time as the standard time of India, people from extreme east or west do not have to compromise much with their local times. Thus we have adopted 82 degree 30 minute east longitude as the standard meridian to set standard time for the country. Moreover, Nepal and Sri Lanka also adopted the same longitude, that is 82 degree 30 minute east, as their standard meridian and have the same time like India. So we can see here there are the largest country: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. These are the 7 continents. India and the world. That is our second part of this chapter. That in our map we can see there is a 7 continent, and in that India have a strategic position. In India, names after Indian Ocean. India is favorably located in relation to Eurasia, Africa and Australia. It occupies a unique position on the globe, or the central location in the eastern hemisphere. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and the West Asia as a result of southward extension of the Asian continent. It forms the south central peninsula of the world's largest continent, that is Asia. As a result of its central location at the head of the Indian Ocean, the Indian subcontinent lies at the crossroad of the eastern world. The trans-Indian Ocean routes, which connect the countries of Europe and Africa in the west and those of the east and the southeast Asia, pass through this region. India's southward extension, the Deccan Peninsula, also helps it to establish the close contact with West Asia, East Africa, and Europe from the western coast. Contacts with Southeast Asia, East Asia, and even Australia are easily maintained with India's western coast. No other country has a coastline longer than India on the Indian Ocean, with the longest coastline of the Indian Ocean. It is no surprising that the world's third largest ocean, the Indian Ocean, is named after India as an Asian civilized nation. So we can see India's western part is helpful to trade with Africa and Europe, and its west part is helpful to trade with its eastern countries like China, Myanmar, Japan, etc. So India is not only have the land routes, it is also have a sea routes also. So by the sea routes or coastal lane of India, the large land boundary of India has helped to develop links with here neighboring country. It contribute in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient times. The idea of the Upanishad, the Ramayana, the Gita have become known to the world. The Indian numerals as well as decimal system long back crossed the border. The Arabs took these ideas to the West Europe. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculptures and the architecture style of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in India. The long coastline of the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal has helped India to develop close maritime contact with West Asia, Africa, and Europe from the western coast, and with East Asia and the southern East Asia from the western coast. So India and its union territories. India have a 7 union territories and 29 states. You can see here, there this is the states and the union territories of our country. So there is Delhi, Daman Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar, Puducherry. These are your union territories, and other 29 states are there. So India's neighbors. India have 9 neighbors along with their boundaries. So first is Afghanistan and Pakistan, which is lays north and west part of our country, and in the northeast part we have India shares its boundary with Nepal, China, and Bhutan, and India shares its east boundary with Bangladesh and Myanmar, and it shares its neighboring islands, that is Maldives and Sri Lanka. So if we are talking about the relation with the Sri Lanka with India, that one stretch is there, that is Pal Strait and Gulf of Mannar, that is separated Sri Lanka from India. So our chapter is completed. Thank you.